Everyone, how you all? कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? I hope you all must be having a great time. And now let us move forward in our World Geography Mapping series, which we had already started for your upcoming prelims 2026. Now this is going to be the part number 3 for South America continent. So if you are new to this video, I would suggest you to see the mapping series from the starting. We started with the South America continent and two parts had already been covered. So see it from the starting, guys, then only it would make sense. Now for the people who are following me, I'm seeing from your comments also that you are connected with the series, you are following the series as it is the way I am saying you. Let me assure you that by the end of this video, part number 3, we will be having this South America continent on our tips, which will be relevant for our examination, and the important facts which is needed for South America continent will be remembered by us, guys. All right, so now let us move forward. Till now, before moving ahead, let us just try to recap, and this is a very important step. Don't try to skip it, guys. If you are watching it continuously, then you can do it, but if you are following the series day wise, then I would not recommend you to skip it. Right, try to practice this, pause the video and try to draw the map of South Africa by your hand only in rough, and try to like jot down the things which you have learned in part 1 and part 2. Okay, I'll be doing the same with you, and then you just basically resume the video with me and see how much you have done. Now I have told you that a rough idea should be of yours to make the map, because it will be handy for your in your mains also. And while solving the prelims question, sometimes you have to make a small like type of map to understand that where were the places. This is the real thing which is going to happen with you in the examination, right? So the political, in part 1 we were more focused upon the political feature of South America. So we understood the latitudes and longitudes roughly. That was well understood by us. That is 12 degrees something, 56 degrees something, that over here 28 degrees something, 96 degrees something over here, right? Then I have told you to remember the countries in the form of trio in South America, because this is important. So first trio, you know that it is in like parallelly they are going over here. So if I ask you the name of these countries, don't try to skip it. I'm doing it for you only, right? I could have directly jumped to the remaining themes which are left over here, but I'm doing it for you, so try to stay connected with me. So over here, the countries which you must have written: French Guiana. Can you tell me the two places which were important, including the capital? Then Suriname, the capital. Can you tell me over here? If not, then see the notes or see the video. Then over here, you will be finding Guyana. So over here, Suriname, you will be finding the capital Paramaribo. Guyana, you will be finding the capital as Georgetown. And French Guiana, Cayenne. Then you will be finding Venezuela like this. Right, important. Venezuela, you are having Caracas as the capital. Then you are a big country over here, that is Colombia. And Colombia, you are finding, this is the second trio, right? Colombia, you will be finding capital Bogota. And then this is over here Ecuador and the capital Quito. Right, and over here I have told you one more important place from the mindset of perspective of that environment. I have told you Cartagena you will be finding over here. Okay, now the another trio I have told you to remember that it will be having the connection with Colombia too, and then you will be finding it something like this over here. One of the big country over here, like this is Peru, and the capital is over here. You will be finding Lima. Then over here in middle of that you will be finding one more country as Bolivia, right? Bolivia. And the capital were two, Sucre and La Paz. The highest capital was La Paz. And then you will be finding the trios. This part is going in a long Chile form, and the the country's name is Chile over here, right? Now you will be getting the fourth trio over here, that is with respect to Paraguay. Is Paraguay connected over here? Yes. Is Paraguay connected to Chile? No. This is one thing you have to know. Is Paraguay connected to Uruguay? No. So this is one thing you have to know. And one more thing, that this is Argentina over here, right? And this is the Argentina border is with the Brazil too, and this is nothing but Brazil. The capitals, can you remember? Montevideo, Asuncion, and one more capital of Paraguay. Can you tell me? Paraguay, Asuncion, and over here Buenos Aires, Argentina. So this was the political feature which we had studied, guys. Now in the second lecture I have told you, Acha, can you tell me where are the Falkland Islands, Easter Islands, and Galapagos Island? let me tell you, we have just started till now. ठीक है, अभी हमने शुरुआत करी है. When we will be clubbing this whole world map, then you will be getting the question like Galapagos and specific continent or a particular country. Then you will be getting some another island over here, Cape Verde, another island over here, Sardinia, another island over here like Borneo. Like this, you will be getting the questions, guys. Okay, so slowly and slowly you will be able to handle that also, don't worry. But this should not be skipped. If you will skip this, you have to do the same thing again. And also let me tell you, if you are like doing this exercises while through the classes, then you don't need like separate time for that too. अलग से time निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. Now the second part we have learned about the mountains. Let me show you the mountain chain. This is the mountain chain, and mountain chain is going somewhat like this. Over here Bolivia will also be including, like this you will be finding. Over here the tallest mountain peak of South America continent is Aconcagua. Remember the 7,000 meter height, 26960. Rest you just remember the name. Ojas del Salado. Over here also I have told you one. Husaqueron I have told you one. One more Bolivia I have told you one. What is the name in Bolivia if you remember? Right, two in Ecuador, Cotopaxi, Chimborazo. One over here in Venezuela also I have told you. So like this you have to remember these mountain names over here too. Apart from that, I have told you that there were basically river system also. And river, I have told you the Amazon river is coming from the Andes and is flowing somewhat like this, and the end mouth is this, right? Now you tell me which of the countries were not in the basin of Amazon. This is an important question, guys. So French Guiana over here, these over here will not be engaged, like Chile will not be engaged. Rest all 8 countries will be engaged over here. Like this you can remember for the examination. Apart from that, can you tell me the Orinoco Basin? Orinoco is in Venezuela. Angel Fall was on that. Can you tell me the Parana-Paraguay system? Parana-Paraguay over here you will be finding, and the mouth will be at La Plata. Can you tell me the Magdalene River? It was in Colombia. So these rivers we try to understand in the last class, right? Now in this class we will be going to understand about what are the remaining things. Now these are small things, guys. Lakes, deserts, and lakes are the most hot topic for your examination. Every year they are giving question on lakes, and that too on the African lakes, but we will not be leaving any other continent lakes too. Lakes is an important theme which you must be analyzing too. Deserts we are going to understand. Then we are going to understand the most loved themes of your state PCS, CDS, CAPF, other examination, that is grasslands. So most of the grasslands which are being asked are from South America and North America. Okay, so grasslands we will be understanding, and certain miscellaneous 1 or 2 aspect also if that will be needed over here, right? Now before moving ahead, let me just tell you about this amazing program which we have launched for your upcoming prelims 2026, that is Sambhav. Sambhav is an umbrella program. Umbrella program means it will be containing all the weapons, all the tools which you need to clear the prelims, guys. Prelims निकालने के लिए आपको GS में command चाहिए. You should have the command over GS. So over here we will be having GS classes which will include current affairs too. Then you need the command over CSAT too. CSAT is a big hurdle for the students right now. So CSAT will be taken up by the IITians over here, and then you need these concepts to get revised. So we have a well-scheduled practice sessions too. So do check the details of this program. This is a wonderful program which you can have for your prelims. Also, if you have any problem, if you have any doubt, you can comment down below, right? So let us now move forward into our topic, and that is the remaining part which we have to understand of Southern American continent, and we will just get over with this once for all, and then we will be revising it one more time later on by your notes only, right? Now the time comes for understanding of your lakes. Lakes you should understand over here, and the most important lake which you are finding over here is the Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca, very very important, guys. You should remember it by heart. So Lake Titicaca is in the border of Peru, Bolivia. Peru, and this is Bolivia. So over here you are going to find this lake, Lake Titicaca. Very important, right? It is, why it is very important? Because it is the highest navigable lake in the world. Highest navigable lake. Highest means altitude wise, if you will see above sea level, this is at 3812 meters, right? Very important. And if you will be finding where Kedarnath is situated, at the same height you will be finding, more or less same height, not exactly, but more or less you will be finding. Badrinath, more or less same height you will be seeing them. Okay, but this we are talking about, this just analogy I am making, but this you are seeing with respect to the lake, right? Sacred to the Incas means there was Inca civilization which was happening. No need to go into that, right? Then there were unique species, again not important. Freshwater lake, this you should know. This is a freshwater lake and largest in South America by volume. So Lake Titicaca is one important thing. Apart from this, you just have to know the location over here, guys. Okay. Another important lake which is in Bolivia is Lake Pupu. Poopo. Lake Pupu. So Lake Pupu is located in south of Titicaca, part of the same hydrological basin. It is a shallow saltwater lake. More than enough, not more than this you need from here, because lakes, this we just have started of South America. In South America there are less lakes. When you will go into the African continent, you will be finding around 15 to 20 lakes which you have to remember, and you are seeing the questions how they are giving it, right? So by the name you should know that okay, it is from South American continent related to this country. That is more than enough. Okay. Then one of the most important lake over here is Lake Maracaibo. Lake Maracaibo, you understand now. Where is this Lake Maracaibo? Lake Maracaibo is this, guys. Okay, Maracaibo in Venezuela. So remember it, very important lake, because it is one of the largest lake by surface area in South America. Also, it is one of the oil rich region. When we are saying that Venezuela is having highest oil reserve, this is one major oil rich region which you are going to find, Lake Maracaibo, where we are having major petroleum reserves, right? Also, it is also famous for Catatumbo lightning, the most consistent lightning storm on earth, but not very important, right? So one more lake I have told you over here, that is Maracaibo. Then one lake is Laguna de los Patos or Las Patos, you can remember. It is in Brazil. It is large coastal lagoon in southern Brazil. Obviously, when it is a lagoon, it is salt water. So over here you are going to find this particular lake. Let me show you. Here is this Patos lake. ठीक है, ये जो आपको lagoon lake यहाँ पर दिख रहा है, lagoon type formation. This is the Patos. Over here you have understood Titicaca. Over here Pupu. Over here Maracaibo. More than enough, right? Now if you want to learn more, then Argentino, there are a lot of lake formation over here you will be getting, but I will not suggest you to remember all these. Okay. Now see the 2025 latest question, guys. Again I am saying this is these 5 or 4 lakes which you have seen, I used to teach in the same way. You can see my previous videos too, but that lakes have never been asked except Titicaca, right? And that was recorded maybe in 2022 or 2023. Same 4 lakes you can see. You can check also, those who have, like those who want to check. But what I am trying to suggest is how information comes. Again you try to see 2025 prelims, you will be finding that they gave 3 lakes over here. Again, okay, 3 lakes. Patos Lagoon, the lake which we have studied just now, I have shown you the location. Lake Tonle Sap, Lake Tanganyika. Now those who are studying sincerely, Lake Tanganyika and Patos Lagoon must have studied by them, obviously, right? But the point is उन्होंने कितना याद रखा है इसको. The Patos Lagoon and Tanganyika is remembered by all also. It is taught by the teachers too. It is nothing that I am only teaching that. It is taught by the teachers too. थोड़ा सा difference कहाँ पर आ जाता है कि हम क्लास में याद भी कर रहे हैं, right? Third, this second number lake, Tonle Sap, is one random lake they have thrown. Again, which I was talking you about, and those students who are connected with me from other subjects also, they must be understanding this, that this is the pattern of UPSC. 2 known things and 1 unknown. Sometimes 2 known things and 2 unknown. Right, so you don't worry about this over here unknown. You have to take the risk, right? Now, how they have made it difficult, that the equator passes or not. That means you should have the understanding of the map or not. मैप की अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए या नहीं होनी चाहिए? होनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए. So equator, you know that over here this is, right? Ecuador, upper Brazil, and you know this is at the lower Brazil. Exact location you don't know, but you know that this lake is somewhere at the lower Brazil level. So this is not at all the case. Patos Lagoon. When you will be learning about these 2 other lakes also, automatically you will be understanding that okay, these Tanganyika and Tonle Sap also you will be understanding whether they are near to equator, on the equator, or away from equator. That's why in the starting political understanding when we were taking, and I was telling you about equator, Capricorn, that's why I'm telling you just see that where the particular equator is passing through, not the exact places, because it will be नॉट feasible फॉर यू टू लर्न दैट, ठीक है, वो याद वैसे भी नहीं होगा अगर आप सब प्लेसेस देखने जाओगे तो, बट हाँ नॉर्थ में, साउथ में, ईस्ट में, वेस्ट में ये सब देखना पड़ता है, राइट. So this question appeared to be easy, but it was not. The medium difficulty level question, I would say, because first you have to remember that where these lakes are situated. Tanganyika, one of the easiest lake in these three category. Plateaus Lagoon, very few people will be remembering. तो unless आप तो भूल ही जाओ, इसमें तो risk लेना था आपको. In the end, we will be solving this question too, or you will be able to solve it without any doubt. See this lake question over here. Lakes of West Africa, though from African continent, but lakes are their favorite topic. Now let us understand the grasslands. Very important grasslands. Favorite topic of other examinations, CAPF, CDS, state PCS, right? Or UPSC might throw it anytime also. Okay, grasslands. Now grasslands, you try to understand first of all what they are. Grasslands. Grasslands. Suppose these are three lands over here, guys. Now where you will be finding that when there is high rainfall, high temperature is here, so there will be obviously over the period of time dense forest will be formed over here, and these dense forest situation you are seeing in the equators, and in equators you are seeing it as equatorial rainforest region. So these are the forested region, but as you will go away from the equator over here and over here, what will happen? There will be less rainfall, less temperature. So what is going to happen? This forest will decline obviously. So there will be slight vegetation, guys, slight vegetation, not very dense, not very rare, right? But as you will be moving to certain zones where there will be no vegetation, very scanty vegetation you will be finding. And this is also a type of landform, or this is also a type of you can say vegetation which is getting formed, is known as deserts. That over here very scanty vegetation is available. Over here what is this called as grasslands. That's why you will be finding grasslands more to be in the tropic areas. Somewhere you will be finding in the temperate areas too, right? But never or very less in the equatorial regions. Equatorial regions you will be always getting the forests. Okay, understood the transition, and transition happens like this. Now the question comes, grasslands are of two types. This is our whole earth geoid shape. This is 0 degree over here, equator. And if I'm saying what is the tropics region, you must be knowing that this is 23.5 degree north, this is 23.5 degree north, south, and the area between these two tropics are known as this tropical. Obviously the heat will be more, the temperature will be more over here, right? As we will move away from the tropics till 66 particular part, you will be seeing these region as temperate, right? So the grasslands which will be present over here will be known as tropical grasslands, and the grasslands which will be present over here, temperate, they will be known as temperate grasslands. First difference should be clear in your mind: temperate grassland and tropical grassland. Now my question to you, will South African continent, or not South Africa but South American continent, will be having the tropical only, temperate only, or both? Now you tell me. Now if you are not able to know, those who have answered well and good, you have to answer to. Those who have answered well and good, those who have not, try to think. This is 0 degree over here, you know, this is 23 degree over here, you know, and that too in south. That means this is a tropical, and that means this portion is also tropical. That means this portion is temperate. So over here you will be getting both temperate and tropicals. And why I'm telling you all this? So that, because when what is going to happen, that out of all the subjects which you have to do for prelims, ultimately छोटी छोटी चीजें कभी कभार याद नहीं रहती. याद क्या रहता है? 0 degree, 23.5 degree. तब आप इसको मैच कर सकते हो by your basic knowledge. That's why putting this much efforts over here will be justified. अगर आप भी मेरे साथ इतने efforts डाल रहे हो तो. Tried and tested methods हैं for me also, for my aspirants, earlier students too, and for you it will be like really helpful, guys. Okay. Now see this map. In this map I am going to show you the grasslands. First of all, this Llanos you are seeing over here, Llanos, and this Llanos somewhere you are finding in Venezuela category. So this is a tropical grassland or a temperate grassland. You have to see it from the equator sense, 0 degree, 23.5 somewhere in the north. So this is tropical. Then you are going to find over here Campos. Can you see the Campos, Caatinga, Cerritos? So over here 3 names you will be getting, guys, in the Brazilian highlands. Campos, somewhere written as A also. Then Caatingas, then Ceridos, Campas, Caatingas, Ceridos. What are these? Simple understanding, one word association. These are grassland. Where from? These are from South American continent. Tropical or temperate? These are tropical, but obvious Brazil के यहाँ पर आपको देखने को मिल रहा है, right? And understand these are like ये highlands region है, brownish. That means they are plateau regions over here. And this is a basin, Amazon basin. So slope will be like this, right? Then there is one more over here you will be finding, that is your Gran Chaco. Gran Chaco also you are finding in between, you will be finding tropic and temperate region, because equator will be passing from here, right? But what's important over here to understand is it is also a type of grasslands you are going to find, which will be involving Bolivian plateau, Paraguay over here, Argentina over here, and Brazil over here, right? Brazil country will also be involved in this particular Gran Chaco region. Now the important temperate grassland is your pampas, and this frequently comes in the examination. Pampas and campos, don't get confused into campos and pampas. Pampas are the temperate grasslands specifically of Argentina. You will be finding a bit of Uruguay also, it will be touching. So pampas, Gran Chaco, Campas, Caatingas, Ceridos, Llanos are your grasslands, divided between temperate and tropical. Right now, one or two more things you try to understand over here that involves the temperate vegetation only, and over here in Chile you are going to find temperate, and that too known as a mattoral vegetation. Mattoral vegetation, guys. What it is, a temperate one or tropical? Temperate one. So mattoral and pampas, not campas. Campas is your temperate one. So remember like this, guys. Okay. One more thing you will be finding over here, I have told you this is the Amazon river, and the vegetation, natural vegetation, evergreen forest are known as over here selvas. Don't forget this also. And in Brazil, you must be knowing that Brazil is famous for coffee production, and the coffee estates, coffee plantation over here are known as fazendas. A lot of new words for the new people, but don't worry, we will be repeating it again and again and try to be connected. Fazendas. These are the coffee plantation, tea plantation, which are there with respect to coffee plantation basically in the Brazil country. These are the estates, the people who are having this plantation. The whole territory will be known as fazendas, right? So let us just revise the plantation or grasslands we have understood. Again and again when you will draw this, you will be getting better at that. At this, no need to be artistic. Again, I am saying just a rough idea. So over here in the Venezuela side, can you remember the name? Llanos. Then over here Campa. Then over here Caatinga, and over here Ceridos. So remember by 3C. If you get confused between Pampa and Campa, you remember that 3C is involved in the C, whereas Pampas is only this, the temperate one. Right, what is the middle of temperate and tropical? Gran Chaco. Mattoral, Chile over here. Fazendas over here, coffee plantation. Selvas over here. It's simple. And if I ask you the lakes, don't forget the lakes too. Titicaca, Pupu, Plateaus, over here, Maracaibo. Right, more than enough. And once it has also come in 2025 prelims together. Now let us move forward and understand the deserts over here, guys. And the deserts which I am going to tell you over here are, first of all, Patagonian desert. Patagonian desert you will be finding. Why this Patagonian desert? Why this desert formation have happened over here? Can you tell me, or can you, like, these are the reasonings. It is not like that I don't know. I know every reasoning with respect to this too. But these are the reasoning which you will be getting in your physical geography. Over there, when they will be teaching you about various landforms in deserts, they must have told you this too. Physical geography, right? Wherever you have studied from. Now you see, dekho, what is happening over here. Let me just give you the reasoning for the formation of this particular desert, Patagonia. Now this is the Andes mountain formation. This is the large mountain, guys. And Andes mountain change, and you are saying that they are like near around 700,000 kilometers also. So this is huge. This is not small. So when the trade winds are coming over here, these are not trade winds basically, but you can say the onshore winds. Onshore winds means the winds which are bringing water to the continent. Now they will be, what will be happening over here? They will be providing this orographic rainfall over here. Now these are all the terms which you must have like done in your physical geography, guys. If you have not started physical geography, wait for that. You will be understanding the orographic rainfall, conventional rainfall, right? Convectional rainfall. So orographic rainfall will be happening over here. So mountain is this, winds have come, these have subsided, and clouds will be forming over here, and rainfall will happen over here. So this region will become a rain shadow region. Rain will be very less over here. So because of that, you will be finding there will be one region, there will be region which is water deficit. So this will give you the landform of a desert, desertic type of landform it will be giving you. The same goes for here also. In the above Chile you will be finding, above Chile and Argentina. Over here you are going to find that over here cold current is also flowing. So the effect of cold current will also be there. So what will be happening over here? This will become really dry, and the dry place will convert into desert. So the world most driest desert you are going to find is Atacama. Atacama, another desert over here, Atacama. Very important. In the Atacama desert only you are going to find the driest place on earth, that is known as Arica. Right, so these two deserts you should know over here. Next is your in Peru. When you will be going in Peru, this side you see, right, this side is basically having Sechura desert. Sechura desert, not very important. Important one are Atacama and Patagonian only. You have to remember this. But this also you take Sechura desert over here. And one is your in Venezuela. Venezuela you are seeing like this. Again, let me show you. Venezuela you are seeing like this. Not exactly like this, but like this. Over here, this I am showing you this over here. Okay. So what is this basically? This is Guayjara Peninsula. And this is also one desert over here, Guayjara. So 4 deserts I have told you over here with respect to South American continent. What are those desert? Patagonian, Atacama, Monte. If you want to remember, remember. Otherwise, Sechura over here, and over here Guayjara over here, right? Guayjara, Atacama, Sechura, Patagonian desert. Okay, so this was your deserts information, grasslands information, and lake information I have given you. Now see this map. On this map, these brown portions are your plateaus. These are mountains. Then this will convert into plateau. Then this will convert into plains. This is the geographic feature you must have understood in physical geography. So when these are written as a Brazilian highland, that means these are plateaus. These are above plains, right? So whatever these will be at height. So Brazilian highlands you try to understand. And one more plateau is there. That is a Mato Grosso plateau. Very important, because they will never give you that Brazilian highlands are from where? Brazil. This will not come. But definitely they are going to give you Mato Grosso plateau. Abyssinian plateau. Right? Abyssinian you haven't studied till now. These are from other areas. Right? Like this they are going to give you. Antalonia plateau. And then it will become difficult that where it is from basically. 2 you will be knowing, 2 you will not be knowing. If you are doing really well, then let me assure you that out of the 4 options, you will be knowing the 3 options. एक की मैं भी गारंटी नहीं लेता हूँ, because this is the pattern. They will be throwing you random information. But let me tell you that you will be one step ahead of other competitors, because you are doing it very. One thing over here, Guiana Highlands, Brazilian highlands. Now this is just for your like just see it. Okay, Bolivian plateau can you see over here, right? And Patagonia is also at the height, because there over here Andes influence is there. When Andes influence will be there, you will automatically be at height. Himalayan influence you can see on the Tibetan plateau. Tibetan plateau has found world highest plateau, which you will be seeing in Asia, right? So this also you try to see. Another miscellaneous thing over here, you will be finding one strait known as Strait of Magellan, which I have already told you to. States are less over here. There are n number of states which you have to understand in Europe. N number of states I'll be telling you. So this is your Strait of Magellan. Remember that this is over here in South America. This is over here, right? Now, so let us do the last final revision of our South America continent. I hope you have practiced and must be feeling that you know it now. It should not be like that you have completed from the video or this lecture only, but the feeling should be that you have it on your tips. So the thing which I was saying in the starting, that you will get it on your tips. Are you able to get it or not? This is just one continent, and let me tell you that this is one of the easiest continent which we have picked. Africa is yet to be there. And once you will be completing this Africa world map, is nothing but a cakewalk for you. You will search those questions and you will hunt down those questions in the prelims. So very easily, right? Now, let me ask you, can you tell me one region which I think that it is about to come? It is a matter of time. It might be there in 2026 prelims. The Pantanal region over here. Can you tell me where was that Pantanal region? And I would also want to know that how many of you answered without knowing it, like, right, without like seeing previously or your notes. Okay, so over here you will be finding this Pantanal region, Paraguay, Brazil. These are involved in the Pantanal wetlands. Okay, Galapagos and all you know. So over here, if I ask you, first of all, the Andes mountain range will be involving, now this has come in the question, so you don't worry about this. Venezuela, till Venezuela, this is Chile. Will it be involving Brazil? No. Will it be involving Bolivia? Yes. Bolivia will be involved. Will it be involving Paraguay and Uruguay? No. Right. Then tell me the mountain ranges over here. Aconcagua, Ojos del Salado, Lulaico, I have told you. Ancohuma, I have told you. Like there is one more over here, two over here. This is Cotopaxi, Chimborazo. Then one in the this particular part also. I have told you that you might get confused over here. So this was Bolivar. You might think that this is related to Bolivia, right? You remember it. Then there is Lake Titicaca. Can you tell me the two countries which is in between that? Pause the video, think about it. Pupu. Can you tell me Plateaus, which has been asked now? It is a matter of chance what will be asked in the examination. So try to fix the things. Right. And one more, Maracaibo, I have told you. Can you tell me the grasslands over here which we have learned? And the grasslands basically of Brazil, 3C, Mato Grosso, Plateau, Gran Chaco over here. Then the temperate one, if I ask you, temperate, never think that this Llanos is temperate. This is not temperate, guys. This is tropical only. Beyond Capricorn, you will be finding the temperate part. And over here you have, I have told you two things. One is Mattoral, and the another one is your Pampas. You get different, confused between Pampas and Pampas. Remember 3C. Pampas, Cerrados, Caatingas. Right? Like this we have seen. Can you tell me the deserts over here? The Patagonia, the Sechura, the Atacama, and La Gujera over here. Right? And Monte also you can remember if you want to. But too important are these two only. Deserts are also, this is just one continent which we have covered. There are 7 continents which we have covered, guys. Okay, but this is one step forward. Slowly and slowly we will be covering everything which we have studied, right? Like which will be going through, and in the end we will be seeing in one go that how much we have remembered, right guys? So before ending the video, what I would want that you try to draw everything again, like this what I have done for you, right? Everything again you try to do and then close it, and I'll be meeting you in the next continent with the next lecture, next continent, that is North America. If you have liked it, if you are liking this series, do mention it, do mention in the comments, guys. I'll be seeing it. Thank you so much. I'll be meeting you in the next lecture. Keep revising.